All right, what is up, everybody? N.Divine83 is live. We are live. My vapor's falling off the table. Something cool right now. It looks pretty cool. Okay. I'm having fun. Are you? Oh, that's awesome. What the hell is happening? I guess there's a draft or something. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to suck the air out of the ozone to get rid of the coronas. Because it is... I wonder if I have a draft or something. That is weird. Okay, what's up? Evening all. So I did a build a little bit ago. I called it the Mind Flayer. It was like when Stranger Things 2 came out. And it was just a micro clapton enigma. A micro clapton enigma. You know what? I think you guys deserve to see more of me. I think you should see more of me. Hold on. There you go. It was a micro clapton enigma. I stitched it. I think I double stitched it. But when I wrapped it, I got like one coil out of it. It was a small coil, and I did mess up a couple times. The one I had to make into a hybrid. It's actually the picture in the thumbnail. So I'm going to redo that. I'm doing a smaller micro clapton today too. I already made one of them just in case something goes wrong. I'm going to make another one though. So I have two just in case. It's good to make a lot of micro clapton. So I'm going to do the micro clapton thing again. We'll play music as I do the micro clapton. And that's what we're going to do. I'll make like, I'm not sure. I might just do a frame staple on the inside. You know, just a frame staple setup. I haven't really thought that far. As long as I get past the micro clapton, I'm good with that, and then we'll go from there. Let's just take it a step at a time. The micro clapton I'm doing today is 3844. 38 core. It gets to be super delicate, like super delicate. And there's lots of things, you know, you got to watch out for. You can't pull much pressure on it. You got to make sure it's tight, but don't pull too much pressure. There's a happy medium, and it takes, you know, I'm going to be doing a 5-foot strand again. It should take about 10 minutes to actually clapton that all together. So we'll see. Let me say what's up to everybody. So I got the camera set up for now differently to do the micro clapton. And then after the micro clapton's done, I'll switch the camera over to regular. So, yeah, 3844 is pretty fucking small. But it actually still comes out to be like a 32 gauge, which is crazy. Like, it's still as thick as a 32, but it's a micro clapton, right? Because isn't 32.2 millimeter? 38 is 0.1, 44 is 0.05. Yeah, I think so. One second, I'll say what's up to everybody. Yeah, in the middle of the lockdown, picking up coil building is probably a good idea. Image. Okay. Let's browse the images. I think I have... Yep. Okay. Is this it? Yep, this is it. Oh man, I can't see the screen fully. But here is... Okay. Here's a wire chart. I actually have a link in the description to this wire chart, I believe. I believe I do. So 44 is 0.05 millimeter. And 38 is 0.1 millimeter. And then 32 is 0.2. So yeah, it's like the size of a piece of a 32, which is pretty... It doesn't feel as strong as a 32, but it's as big as a 32, which is interesting because I would think it would be smaller, but it's not. What if I did 46, which I don't really want to do? So 46 is 0.04. It's very close. That would be more like a piece of 33 or 34. Right? It would be like a piece of 33. It's not big. It's not that big of a difference. I would have to like clapton a piece of 40 gauge. What if I did 40, 46? 40 gauge is 0.07 plus 0.08, so 0.15. It would be like a 34, 35 gauge. That's not even a big difference either. Yeah, I guess micro claptons are a little bigger than I thought they were. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Well, it's something to know. Link to this chart's in the description, I believe. I'm pretty damn sure it is. Alright. Let's say what's up to everybody chatting. What's up, Bones the Skater? David Sampath, what's up, Deb? What's up, Deb? Gravel Throat is here. Jane Dodd, what is up, G.I. Jane? Jason Campbell, Josh Main, Justin Crabtree. Kim Dixon's here. What's up, Kim? Clayton Von Clutch. Oh, Kim, I got a slip in the mail. I just got to pick it up at the post office. That's all. Yeah, I guess the box didn't fit in my mailbox, so I got to just pick it up at the post office. I'm going to get it tomorrow, so... It did get here, and it will be here tomorrow. Clayton Von Cludge, what's up? Matt Millen, what's up? Not Amused Coils, Stephen A. Can 1, and VDog55 is who is on my participants list. That's who's participating in chat right now. If I didn't say hi to you, what is up? And, Straight Drippin', Dave and Gore. I'm not doing 46 today, 44. I'm not doing 46 today. I ain't getting into that. That's going to take a long time. I mean, yeah, plus my problem with 46, especially on camera, is it's so hard to see on a live stream. It's almost impossible. So when I do it, you get like no pop from it. I want to get a pop. I want that pop to hit me all up in my face. I want to get a good pop, you know? I want that pop to hit you in the face, you know? I want to pop all over your face. Let's just put it that way, okay? So if it's 46 gauge, you're not going to see it, and it's not going to pop all over your face. 44, you're going to see that a little bit, okay? We're going to get a happy ending. Happy ending tonight. All up in that ass. What's up, Dustin Kendall? So, all right. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm just going to start with the micro clapton. I have to bring the camera up a little bit, I think. Let me actually change this. My vice is in the way. Come on. Come on, you piece of shit. There you go. Whoa! Did I do it? I don't think it happened. I guess it did. Okay. It's getting cloudy in here. It's getting cloudy up in here. Wow. Maybe put the fan on. Wow. Shit just got weird. Shit just literally got weird. Let me wipe your face off. Make it nice and clean for the pop. Alright, what's up with that fan? Certainly got cloudy. Alright. That's got to get out of my way. Oh, it's like impossible to see me and see the drill. There's the drill. Alright. Actually, I like to put it on the swivel first. Yeah, I like to put it on the swivel first. Yeah, that's what I like to do. Swivel first. Can you see the swivel? We can see the swivel. Alright. So I'm using for the cores 38 gauge Twisted Messes Nichrome 80. Sorry, 38 gauge Twisted Messes N80 for the core. And I was doing this differently today. So basically what I did is I took the 38 gauge, 1 second. I took the 38 gauge. If there's any excess from the last thing you did, get that shit off. Get that shit off. That should be good. All right. And then I keep it on the spool. I send the 38 through the swivel, and I bring it through about 4-inch, and then I'm going to grab both, and I'm just going to twist the swivel, and then watch what I do. I twist it like 5 times, and then I take this, and I make it tight, and then I send it through again. So it's going to be a double loop on this swivel. And then I grab both and I twist it again. And if you're feeling froggy, you could do this 3 or 4 times. It depends. Alright, but that should be... When I pull on this, it should stay tight. Alright, and now, oh, you know why it's cloudy? Because this fucking light is shining right at the drill. Alright, there you go. Now I can take this 38 gauge, and I bring it past the drill. I bring it to like the drill handle, and I'm gonna just give it a little tug to straighten it just a little bit. Just a little bit to make it a little tighter. And then I can cut. This is also so it doesn't curl up as I cut this. And I can cut it off. And I'm gonna clean that up. Send the 38 through the loop that I have on the drill. Alright. I'm gonna pull it tight. And as I pull tight, wrap it around like 5 times. I'm like claptoning around itself, and then I'm going to send it through the hook, the eye of the drill again. I have like a bobby pin in the drill to grab the 38. I'm going to do it again, clapton it like 4 or 5 times, and then I'm going to take it. I can cut a little bit off. It's getting a little curly, and send it through a 3rd time. You probably can't hear me for shit. Sorry. I forget this microphone. 3rd time, all the way through, and now I didn't hot glue this the first time I did it. I'm not going to hot glue it. I'm actually wondering if hot glue may be weakening the ends. You do need to make sure that in the 38 gauge there's no nicks or anything in it. The only nick in this room's this guy right fucking here. You don't want any more fucking nicks in it because it might break with all the twisting. Alright, so no nicks, no bends, no twists. And then what I do is I can put the 38 away. I'm going to spin the drill in forward and make sure my swivel's moving. It's moving. Now I want to make sure this is tight. It's pretty damn tight. I'm going to stop halfway and check the tightness, but I don't want to put much pressure on. Actually, I'm going to make it a little tight right now. So basically, my vise is on this block. The drill's in a vise, which is on a block, which is clamped to the table. So I just push it back a little bit and clamp it, and that should be even tighter. Good. Now, we could start claptoning. Battery's dead. Gotta switch the batteries. Switch the batteries before you start claptoning because you may want to vape while you're doing this. No nicks given. 0 nicks given. That light could go out. That's a little shiny. That might be a little shiny too. All right. All right. Aaron Autry, Jason Campbell, David R, Serge, what's up everybody? Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. Alright, so now, let me see if I can get a better angle on this drill real quick. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright. So we're going to clapton this 38 with this 44 gauge. 44 gauge nichrome from Twisted Messes. These scissors are going to go down near the swivel. I'm going to need them. That's super important. Going to need them down there. Alright. Squeaky as forward. Now, I'm going to take this 44 gauge. I'm going to stick this into the bobby pin on the drill. I'm just going to start it a little. It's now locked on and we're ready to go. And now I'm just going to keep my eye on it, make sure that I'm claptoning good and make sure that it's all tight. I'm going to put me on mute and put on a music song. I'm going to try to put on a long one here. Actually, let me do this. I'm going to mute myself. All right, so normally I don't want to stop. I just like to keep going. The more pressure I put on it, the more it's going to stretch out that wire. If you don't put a lot of pressure on it, like the last one, I didn't have to stop at all. I just went all the way. It wasn't getting too loose, but right now it's loose. I might have put too much pressure on it. I had to reverse it a couple times because I went over itself. So if you got to, like, I can't make any mistakes down the wire because I'm not tall enough to stop it and clapton at the same time. So that's why also I have the scissors down there. So from here on, I can't make mistakes. If I do, it's going to be much harder to fix them. So I probably got about 2.5 feet done now. I got 2.5 feet more. What's up, Xeon? And Stephen AKN1, what's up? So let me put on another song. All right, all right. So a couple things. You need to have a good swivel. You need to have like almost a brand new swivel to do these, especially 38. This swivel is like a day old. I did all the micro clapping so far with it, so it's like 2 days old. 2 days old. This swivel. It's been doing a lot of clapping, but that should be new enough. But I did see it. It's starting to slow down, and the swivel behind it was starting to pick up the slack. That's why it's good to have two swivels, even three. Plus, the two swivels will allow for pivoting. All right, you want it to be able to pivot. Um, Now, as you could see, when I'm in the middle of this wire, this is the 38 in front of me right here. When I'm in the middle, I'm doing this thing with my finger, right? I'm holding it steady. That little finger gesture on there does wonders for holding the wire steady as you're claptoning. It's the most movement is in the middle of this wire because it's the weakest. You got something holding it over here is the drill. You got the swivel holding it on that end. But when you get to the middle, if I don't hold it, it's going to start going like this. It gets real loose in the middle because there's nothing holding it sturdy. So that's why I do my finger. And then as I'm moving down the wire, like as I'm actually moving my feet down the wire, I also hold it steady because we don't want any sudden jerks. We're going to save the sudden jerks for the end with the big pop. Okay, so we don't want any sudden jerks while we're doing the micro clapton. We'll save the sudden jerks at the end for the pop. Okay, so no sudden jerks. Put your finger on there, hold it steady. Don't put too much pressure on this spool. You want just enough pressure to where it's going to wrap around the correct way. I'm really holding this very lightly. If anybody's wondering, my thumb right now is killing me after that. After doing the one before this, before I came live, and this one, my fingers cramp up holding any kind of spool. My finger's going to cramp up from doing 5 feet of this. Another thing, 38 gauge is going to clapton quicker than 36 because it's going around it quicker because it's a smaller wire. Claptoning a piece of 26 gauge with 44 would take longer than a piece of 36. So the smaller the core, the quicker you're going to get this done. But the smaller the outside wire, the longer it's going to take. 46 gauge probably would have took me 5 more minutes to get down this because I would have had this much left as I was done. So there's just a lot of things to know with microclaptons. They're super delicate. This 3844 is so delicate right now, especially with all that spinning going on, spinning at 3,000 RPM or whatever it's spinning at, something like that. It's just very delicate. So now I have this silicone thread bobbin. We'll have to find a link to these. Ron sent this over. Oma's where the art is. They're super cool to use for re-spooling stuff. I put a little like pinhole in there, and I'll show you what I do here. It's a really cool little gadget to be using. I'm sure they're super. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let's see. I've never looked them up. Actually, let's just do this. Silicone thread bobbins. What the fuck? What are those? Oh, those are different. What the hell? That's not what I'm using. Oh, jeez. Yeah, those are way different. Let's just try silicone bobbins. Oh, these are different. I'm going to have to ask them. Oh, here they are. Silicone bobbins, original. Damn. For sewing. Plastic bobbins. Oh, you get like 50 of them for $8. Let me see if I can give you. Is this the exact ones? Oh, these aren't the silicone. Oh, it says silicone, but it doesn't look like they flip closed. When I find them, I'll show them to you. Oh, that's not them. Oh, I'm gonna have to ask whatchamacallit. Or I'm going to have to look for this another day. This looks like it's going to take me longer than I thought. Because these ones that I have, they like close up and shit. Like, they look like this, but then you could close them up. So, that's better. What's up, vaping elevator guy? All day vape. What's up? I don't know if I said hi to Justin. I think I did. Alright. I'm vaping the Axle Pro, as usual. Alright. So basically, I keep it hooked to the swivel. I cut it off with the drill as close as I can to the... And I just stabbed myself with a piece of 38 and I'm bleeding. Oh no. Alright. I'll cut this clean so that I could stick it right through. Like I said, I got a hole cut out in this thing so that I could stick the micro clapton through. There it is. Alright. So the micro clapton goes through a tiny little hole. I don't know if you see it coming through there. And then you just you spool it on here. And I just pulled it out. Excuse me while I whip this out. And then, alright, let's do that again. Get it around here. I'm going to make sure it's not hooking on anything. I'm going to pull it away from the swivel nice and tight. I am going to sneeze. Get ready to cover your mouths. I wouldn't want you to catch anything. See, that's what's going to happen in the future, is there's going to be a virus that you could catch through live feeds. That's how this world's going to evolve to try to get rid of us. I think the world's trying to get rid of us, dude. I think they're sick of our shit. They're like, you put our whales in tanks, you pollute our air. It's like The Happening. We're getting rid of you dumbasses once and for all. Alright, once it goes around like once, try not to have it overlap too much on these. I'm just spooling it up. It's good. One of these days, I hope you guys catch one of my sneezing fits. Dude. I once thought I could break the record for sneezing until we looked it up. I think when I was live, I was like, dude, I'll sneeze 25, 35 times in a row. It's got to be some kind of record. Somebody looked it up. The most sneezing fit lasted like 14 days. 14 days. A sneezing fit of 14 days or some shit like that. Like, how do you breathe? But allergies, oh man. When they get me good, sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night, I'll just achoo, 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 achoo. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's so crazy. Even I think myself, like, how can somebody sneeze this much? You know? And this should be over 5 feet of micro clapton here. To hold it, I just close it And the beginning of my wire is coming right out of there. All right. Wow. I still feel it. Give me a moment. Way to suppress the sneezing. I was trying to instigate the sneezing. I was trying to be like, fucking sneezing, you get the fuck out of here, right? Fucking it. Just grab him by his collar. Grab that sneezing right by his collar. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking sneezing. I got something for you, motherfucker. And instead, I fucking suppressed it. I put him down in a hole. He got scared and he ran away down into my throat hole. Right down to my tummy. All right. Frame staple. I gotta make a frame staple. .3 N80 ribbon. This is not available in Twisted Messes. That's just for the team. Just for the team. And I guess 29 gauge. Do I have 29 gauge over here? And 29 gauge nichrome. Alright. Twisted Messes. So what are we using? 4 different Twisted Messes wires tonight. Is it going to be more? It's probably going to be more. Yep. We're probably going to need something else too. We'll see. Because I do want to stitch this. I don't know with what yet, so let me think. Alright. So, I got my Twisted Messes. Let me do this. Let me pop this guy off for now so you could see a little better. Hopefully that'll help. I love 29 gauge, yeah. 29 gauge is one of my favorites. I like it better than 28. I don't know why. I just do. Alright. I used to love the A-Team. The A-Team was a really good show. Well, it was like the same show every time, but still, it was a really good show. The A-Team was really good. Does anybody remember that show? Is it They Came from Outer Space? It was like a show about like 2 like horny aliens, and they always like, I forget what they always did, but I used to love that fucking show. What's other good shows that I used to like a lot? Fraggle Rock, forget about it. Anything puppets, dude. We were talking about that last night. Anything puppets, I'm a sucker for. The Labyrinth's like one of my favorite movies. Any claymation, I'm a sucker for. Now, last time, I believe I did an 8-ply, didn't I? Or the last time I did an enigma. Let's do a 10-ply. Let's do a 10-ply staple. So I got 5 pieces of .3 out here. This .3 out here, though. I like .3 for enigmas because there's less chance for it to flip over. .4 seems to be a little stubborn to flip over each other. So I like the .3 because it's less likely to happen. What was that? Yeah. What was the one show called? It was almost like, it was called like the the Centurions? Was it the Centurions? Where it was like 3 Iron Men, and they all like had a different animal, and they could all like, the toys were awesome. The toys had like all these holes on their bodies. The Centurions, I believe it was. One was like a bird. One was like, so I think some kind of diamond. I think they were all flying animals actually. I used to like that, and then, you know, I got introduced to music at a real early age, so like MTV videos that were really good. I remember like Genesis had them like puppets. They were real creepy. I liked them. Animorphs. Animorphs. I don't think so. I think they were called the Centurions. I think it was the Centurions. They might have been called Animorphs, but I'm pretty sure it's called the Centurions. Let me see. Centurions cartoon.
The Centurions is an American animated series that aired from April 7th to December 12th, 1986, and starred Neil Ross, Pat Fraley, and Vince Edwards.
Yeah, it was, yep, Power Extreme. Yeah, whatchamacallit, yep. Wire Talk, they used to say that. Yep. Fucking Centurions, it was so good. They were like just 3, like, they were like Iron Man, but there was 3 of them. They had like decent ass costumes, and they were kind of like a mixture of Iron Man and Power Rangers. That was my shit. And then, man, there's so many shows. You know what one of my favorite shows is that not a lot of people talk about? Now, I've never seen, and I know people are going to kill me for this because lots of people say it's like the best show ever made. I've never seen The Wire. I've never seen it, and that's funny that I'm playing with Wire and I've never seen the show The Wire. Isn't that fucking ironic, don't you think? But The Wire I've never seen, but one of my favorite shows ever is Oz. Now it had some down seasons, that's for sure, but I could deal with them. It was such a good show. Oz was my shit. So, oh dude, I seen some shit about Kanye West today that I did not like at all. So, we're gonna have to talk about this. We are going. Now, first of all, before I get going, Kanye West's College Dropout is definitely one of my favorite albums of all time. I fucking love that album. College Dropout's amazing. I haven't listened to it in such a long time, but when that shit came out, it's got everything. That album is just one of the best. The rest of his albums, I've never listened to all the way. But College Dropout is definitely, in my opinion, one of the best albums ever made. Especially rap albums. It's like top 5 to me. Best rap albums. So, apparently, let me think of how this goes. Alright, so you guys know Kanye West and Taylor Swift had a little beef going because Kanye West didn't win like an award that Taylor Swift did. So he said something about her, like fuck Taylor Swift or whatever. Well, apparently he comes out with a song that says, something like, it says something like, now tell me if anybody else seen this. Oh yeah, Kanye West is super crazy. Um, um, so he came out with a song that says, I think it's called Famous, I'm not sure. He came out with a song that basically says something about Taylor Swift, like, owes me sex or something like that because, I forget the lyrics. But he called her and said, is this okay to say? Like, she should owe me sex. And he's like, I don't think it's mean. She's like, it's okay. Yeah, no, I don't think it's mean. I think it's nice. Well, in the song, he says that, I think she should owe me sex. And then the ad lib is, I made that bitch famous. And then he goes around telling people that she said it was okay for him to say that. And first of all, who don't like Taylor Swift, right? Not the music, but she's just like how can you fuck with Taylor Swift? I just think there's some people that are just like, don't fuck with her. She ain't like, she's not going to defend herself. She doesn't need to defend herself. She's a nice young lady that makes, music that most people like. And, she don't argue with people. She's not abrasive. So, apparently, Kanye's wife, Kim Kardashian's sister, put out the phone call of Kanye and Taylor Swift, and like we're calling Taylor Swift like a liar or something. And it's just real. Just look up Taylor Swift Kanye West, and you'll see. It just doesn't make him. It doesn't put them out in the best light because Taylor Swift is just. I mean, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian are big, but if you want to go up against somebody that's bigger than you, I mean, you picked a good person because Taylor Swift, I don't know. I imagine that most America sides with Taylor Swift in any argument. Shit, if Taylor Swift came on N.Divine today and she's like, you're a piece of shit, you talk so much shit, I don't like you, N.Divine, I think y'all should turn on me, because that's just how nice Taylor Swift is. Y'all should turn on me and never watch me again. I'm just saying. That's Taylor Swift, dude. She's a national fucking treasure. Yeah, and then that's like something Joe Rogan says about Kim Kardashian. Is like, she's such a good lady. She gets guys out of jail that shouldn't be in there. She's got like 15 people out of jail. Let me tell you something. From somebody that has been to jail, nobody thinks they deserve to be in jail at all. Everybody's like, oh, I shouldn't even be here. Oh, they fucked up. Oh, I shouldn't be here. My time's fucked up. And oh man, it wasn't my fault. And this guy ratted on me. Everybody in jail, especially the first couple days, will tell you that they're not supposed to be there, including myself. Everybody in jail doesn't deserve to be there. So I don't even want to hear that. I actually kind of get sick of Joe Rogan saying that. No, I mean, nobody thinks they deserve to be in jail. Everybody thinks like, I was just trying to feed my kid. I was just snorting my own cocaine. I wasn't hurting nobody. You know? I was just taking a piss in the playground. I wasn't hurting nobody. Sure, it's noon, but still. can a man go to the bathroom without getting locked up? Shit. It wasn't me. I was just trying to water my dandelions with this beautiful urine here. The lawyer fucked up. Yup, the lawyer fucked up. Yo, they gave me that fucking they gave me that public defender, and he fucked up. I was supposed to get out Tuesday. Now I'm in here for 15 years. The other public defender said I'd be out on Tuesday. They said I got life in prison without the possibility of parole. How the fuck did that happen? I'm not even supposed to be here today. I'm not even supposed to be here today. What's up, Ron? I'm using your Fugel binders or your silicone. Hey, Ron, is there any way you could get me a link to these so I could share it with the masses? I just looked and I couldn't find these. I put in silicone thread bobbins and it came up. It didn't come up ones that would close. I don't know if you have a link or if you're able to find it. It doesn't have to be now. Maybe just whenever you get a moment. At any time. They'll wait. I'm not even supposed to be here today. That's from Clerks. I got locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let me out. I have a great idea to get more followers. How many people watch Grim Green today? How many people actually watch Grim Green today? Because I have a brilliant idea to get more followers. It's amazing. It's amazing. How many people have seen Grim Green today with Brett from, I want to say the Minority Report, but that's not what it is. What is that? What is he from? Regulator Watch. From Regulator Watch. Dude, so this is what happened, right? First of all, Regulator Watch came on, and Grim Green was like, now listen, Regulator Watch does great things. He does awesome stuff over there. For me, it's a little boring. It's not something that I really watch. But like, I've watched a couple. He does great things, does a lot of research. There's things, just for instance, that like stuff just makes me laugh. Just there's some things that just make me laugh. And Grim Green said, like, what do you want to talk about today? He's like, well, I want to talk, he's like, well, first I want to get that subscriber count up. He's like, so just, and like he laughed. And then Grim Green laughed. He's like, all right. And he goes, follow me on Regulator Watch, right? So it's always a little weird when somebody's like trying to like plug like that. I just find that funny. Like the first things first. I got to get more subscribers. He's got like the same subscribers as me, but he probably deserves way more. He does way more work, right? It's good production and everything. Seems like a nice guy. It's just some of the shit just makes me laugh. That's just my sense of humor. Nobody has to judge me for it. That's just how I think. So, actually, you know what? You could judge me. You can hate me now, but I won't stop now. So then, right, Brett from Regulator Watch started buffering, right? And people in the chat, dude, the chat was going wild. They were like, Brett is buffering. Brett's internet sucks. Brett's internet's got the coronas. Brett's internet was taken down by by the CDC. Brett's buffering. Brett's buffering. Hey Nick. Super chats. Hey Nick. Love you. Brett's buffering. Brett's buffering. Brett's buffering. Right. So, I type in chat. I'm like sick of seeing them. I'm sick of seeing every single thing in chat was Brett's buffering. Brett, and it wasn't even that bad on my end. It was a little bad. So, you ordered a pack. Oh. So that's awesome. Yeah, I seen some of them come in like big packs too. I gotta find them. Oh, did you put the link in there? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying it. There it is. Okay. Let me put it in the description now. So everybody's going. So eventually in chat I put, guys, I think they know he's buffering. There's nothing he could do about it. I'm guessing Grim Green's watching the chat and he knows there's nothing they could do. Just watch the replay. It should be better. So then Grim Green looks at it, and this is where my idea comes into play. Grim Green looks at the chat and says, Brett, you're buffering, right? So Brett says, let us double stream. I'm going to open up a video on my channel. Super skeptical because he had the thumbnail ready. He had the bars going across the bottom of his fucking screen. He did it like that. Dude, it took me an hour to set up this show. The same show I do every fucking day. He had the thumbnail ready. He had it up on YouTube like fucking that, dude. Like 2 fucking minutes. He had that shit running. And then Grim Green subscribers go over to his channel to see if it's not buffering. And I was like, wow. What a great fucking idea. I'm going to try to get on Grim Green's channel, and when he's talking to me, I'm just going to be like, yeah, I've been built coils for a whole, and I just, and then when Grim Green goes, hey, N.Divine, you're buffering real bad, I'll be like, all right, just send everybody over to my channel. We'll double cast this, and I'll have it all ready, and I'll have all of Grim Green subscribers like that. Great idea, dude. Great fucking idea. Before we start talking, I'm not buffering. This is the beginning of it. Grim Green's like, so, Nick Divine, you wanted to talk about something today? I'm going to be like, absolutely, Grim Green. Let's talk about that subscriber count, bitch. No buffering. No buffering when I say, yeah, I want to get my subscribers up, comes out clear. And then when he starts talking about something else, I'm going to be like, yeah, so I got into, and it's been a great thing for me, and I just do these, and every once in a while on Saturday I go live, and I just, and he's going to be like, N.Divine, hold on, something's going wrong, let me look at my settings, you're buffering, I'm like, oh, and then he started blaming Grim Green for it, he started going, it was so obvious that it was his stream. It was so obvious that it was the dude's stream. It was so obvious. And he goes, nope, it must be your... No, Nick. I'll get over here, so it must be your stream. So... it must be your stream. Then he goes over to his channel, and after an hour, he's like, Nick, you just buffered. Yup, it was your stream. I was like, and even I could see it on Grim Green's face. He's like, all right. But Grim Green was like crystal clear, looking fucking great. Just like always, all of his streams look great. And I was just cracking up, dude. I was like, this dude is fucking funny. Oh my God. I was like, what if he set that up? What if my idea is actually the idea he just did? I'm doing that, dude. That is so fucking funny. He had 7.5 thousand subs today before the Grim Green show. He had 7.5. I know that it was easy for me to remember because I have 7.2. So he had 7.5 thousand subs. Let's see what he has after tomorrow. Watch. I bet you it's over 8K. At least 8K. Maybe even go up to 10. Who knows? Dude, it was so funny. He's like, it was your side. It's like, it's so obvious not his side. That's so funny. I love Grim Green, dude. And he wasn't taking no, like, the dude, like, he has, like, some kind of theories. Like, it's almost like conspiracy theories, kind of. But Grim Green would, like, he would be like, well, I don't know about that, you know. I think that, you know, the coronavirus, you should still, you know, I think it's a real thing. But I don't trust, you know, anything the CDC puts out or whatever. I agree with you there, but still, be careful. And this guy, it seems like he's going hard into there is no coronavirus or something. I don't know. Not really, but a little bit. Oh, man. I was fucking... Oh, man. I was just like, what a great idea. He had the stream already. He had it already. He was probably buffering on purpose. It said, like, what quality do you want on this stream? Recommend it 2K. He's like, let's put it up to 6K. Fucking 6K, motherfucker. I'm gonna fucking buffer and I'm gonna get all this motherfucker's followers. It's so funny that the first thing he says is like, well, I want to get that subscriber count up. You did it. You did it. He seems like a good guy, though. There's just some things that made me laugh about him. Like, I take Grim Green as extremely genuine. And I think people get, like... I think people, like he repeats himself a lot. But that's something I do, too. It's just people might not notice it as much. When you have a point, it's extremely important to get that across. And it's extremely important to repeat yourself sometimes. Like, when I'm building all the time, if there's something important, I'll say it 2-3 times. And Grim Green does it a lot. He repeats himself, and that's a good thing. That's what a YouTube, I don't want to say personality, because I just think he's genuine either way. I think what you see is what you get. And, I think that's what he should be doing. So, what's up, Mark Cloud Chaser? But man, yeah, he seems super nice. I mean, I've met him very, very briefly. And it was like just watching him on fucking whatchamacallit. He just seems very sincere, seems like he cares. And when, when he wants to get a point across, he will repeat it. And that's what he should be doing. I think that's a great habit to get into when you're doing what he's doing. But that shit made me laugh, dude. That shit made me laugh. But I do suggest you go watch that video. It was a pretty interesting video, what they're talking about. But it was so obvious. Like, remember when I had my shitty computer before Xeon hooked me up with this one? When I had my shitty computer, anytime I would do one of these deals, anytime I would do this right here and go to go to whatever, go to YouTube or anything, I would start buffering. And that's because, like, it wasn't the internet, it was the computer couldn't handle it. I was doing too much, especially with that shitty computer. I was doing way too much on OBS. So shit would buffer. Even my old lives, like some of my old lives, doing it with the one phone camera I had, the lives are actually like, some of them are better quality than just even right now, because I was just doing it with a phone. So the picture's actually a little better. It's just weird how phones sometimes could give you a better result. Oh man. So I gotta get on Grim Green and pull that shit. That shit. Oh man, what a brilliant idea. Kim was here. I think Kim's watching. Okay. I'm all prepped up with this. What time is it anyway? Cool. 8:16. We're still golden for time. We golden, pony boy. I just want a hot glue. I want to hot glue the ends of this. And then actually, I should set up the... How short can I make this thing? Can I make it super short? I wonder. I wonder how short I can make this camera. Where'd that ribbon go? Oh, I did it already. I'm hot gluing, that's right. Hot gluing just to make sure this stays good. And actually, I think I'm going to use the hand drill for this build. And just remember, anybody that's into DIY or entertainment for vaping, Fresh 03's on with Loomy Streams later at 9:30, right after me. Links in the description. They do DIYing and stuff. All right. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna have to decore a piece of 29 gauge. I think 29 or 28 actually. Shit. Let me mess with this camera. There's people making too much noise outside anyway, so let me mute this, put a song on, and fix this camera. about this. I'm not going to be able to go up close with this, I don't think, right? You'll see this part. I'm going to have to switch this again. That's okay. So I got 29, but I'm actually second guessing 29 as well. I think 28 might be the way to go. I'm going with 28 because something's telling me use 28. So I have... It's always the last spool I grab. I have 28 nichrome here. And I'm just going to get out, I don't know, I'm going to get out a good amount. I'm going to need, see, I don't know how much 5 foot does. So I'm just going to get out a good amount of 28 gauge. Actually, I'm going to get out even more than that, and I'll save it for my decors for some other time, because I can't find 28 over there. So I'm going to get out. Let's get out a bunch of it. Let's get out a good amount. We'll get out like that much, which is probably like 2.5 feet or something. And then we'll put this away. It's 28. So that's what I'm going to use for my decor. Is 28 gauge with this micro clapton here. So let me get this around the swivel. And then I'm going to get my faster drill. Actually, you know what? There's no need for a fast drill. I'll just get the regular drill. Clean that out. Put the 28 in the drill. Okay. Wow. That is a lot of 28 gauge I got out there. It's probably more than 3 feet. Wow. Alright. Well, I'll just use as much as possible. Gotta cut a little bit of it off. Alright. What's up, Casper Coils? I don't know if I said hi to you yet. Let me do this. Alright. So, I'm just claptoning the micro clapton around this. Now, before I do this, let me... Micro clapton, wrap the end around here. Alright, so I just got it just swinging. The micro is 3844. 3844 micro clapton. I'm just gonna make a clapton here. I'll go close up in a sec. Maybe you'll be able to see it. Actually, see, when I need to stop with these things, you just close it and that's it. It won't uncoil or anything. Let me mute the drill. That got me 9 inches of 28 gauge decor. 9 inches worth. That's, man, that's like, it's definitely enough to do a single. It's very, it would be very rough to get double out of that. You would have to do it like perfect, maybe even a little spaced. So I'm just going to hold this here, put the drill in reverse, loosen it. You don't have to do that much. It should be sliding already, yeah. And then I can cut the 28 down here, flush with the drill, and decor this micro clapton decor off of there. Let me see if I can, I don't know how zoomed in I can get on this, but I'm going to try. Yikes. Yikes. Going to need more light for that. And I'm going to have to zoom in some more as well. Let me see if I can do this. Oh. Well, a little more light. A dabble, do ya? Get my little light. That's the D cord. 38, 44, claptoned around 28 and D cord. Once again in the microphone. 38, 44 micro claptoned. Claptoned around a 28 and D cord. Not too fucking shabby. Not too shabby at all. All right. And then I got my frame staple here. But we'll see that later. I got my slider on there. All right. Okay. Real quick, let me where's my labels? Let me do this so I don't forget. I got this label right here. I'm just gonna write 28 on it. On half of it anyway. 28. Get the 28 off of the swivel. Now, I have that wire to the side. It's got a 28 on there, so I know what it is. Put that right there. All right. Now, I really want to stitch this because I just feel like stitching makes it a little easier, makes it look better too. It does two things: makes it look better and makes it easier. And I'm not really interested in fucking this up. Not really interested. I would like to get this done nicely. Man, I really want to set up that hand drill too, so I got a couple things to do. Okay. Let me get my chat up while I do all this crap. There's my chat. Addy Tooney, what's up? Addy Tooney, I was just talking about Grim Green show. I'll have to send you a timestamp of what I said. I think it's funny. I think you would get a laugh out of it. Alright. But when you think about it, the micro clapton only took like, we'll call it 15 minutes to make that micro clapton, right? For a single coil, that's a lot, but we'll see how much I get. I want to get out 36 gauge. Now, I have 36 gauge kidney puncher here, so I'm just going to use that instead of opening up a brand new thing of Twisted Messes wire. So, I'm going to take the 36, get it off of the spool. I'm going to take the same length of this D-core. I'm going to give my 36 a little stretch to make it straight. And then I'm going to cut it off of my needle noses so that it's a nice straight thing with no bends. I leave it on the spool. I bring the 36 here. Here's the D-core. And I'm going to put the 36 inside of the D-core. There it is. It's inside. Put my fingers on both. Move my fingers together. Put my fingers on both. Move this finger towards this finger. Put it on both. Move this finger that's on the D-core up. Do not let this 36 bend. I do like an inch at a time. It's only 9 inches, so you got to do it like 9 times. Maybe an inch and a half, and you only have to do it like 7 times. It's through. Alright. I'm going to take this 36 and I'm going to wrap it around the D-core end here so that these stay together. Probably difficult to see. The 36 wrapped around there. It's coming out of the D-core, the micro clapton D-core. Okay. He said, be right back. Gotta let the dogs out. Correction, Doug's. That's funny. Okay. Now, this stays on the spool. Alright, 36 come out of the spool. There's the D-core on there. We keep that on there. We're going to slide this swivel down. What else did I want to do? Oh, yeah, that's right. I knew there was something else. Alright, this is where shit gets real. Bad real. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. That's gonna fall. Ah, shit. Forgot about that. I forgot that the light was set up. 1 second. I'm sorry, guys. Hashtag sorry, so sorry. Okay. Now, that should give me more light, though. Bring this place down, this big motherfucker here. I'm gonna take this drill out. We're gonna grab. Oh shit, where is it? Ah shit, what did I do? Where's the hand drill? Where did he go? Which way did you go, George? Which way did you go? Ah, shit. Shit just got real. Oh, where did I put it? Ah, man, don't do this to me right now, please. Oh, God, no! Wilson! 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 Oh, God, no! Where is he? Here, hand drill, hand drill, hand drill. Here, hand drill, hand drill, hand drill. Where are you at, hand drill? hand drill into the vise. What's up, Meg? Dave Flowers. I don't know if I said hi to you yet. Alright. Jenny. Okay. Now. Let me clamp this down. This is not how I usually like to do it. Shit. Oh well, this is how. Oh no, I can't do it this way. Fuck. This gotta turn. Something's gotta give. That's gotta turn. And then. Can this be like this? I forget. Can this be like this? I'm dyslexic, so I don't know. Hold on. This could be like this. Okay. Okay. There you go. Beauty, mate. There you go. Okay. Clamp that to there. Get the build. Bend the 29 gauges out. Get this into here. Like that. Boom. Boom. Make sure it's straight, make sure it's tight, and make sure it's fucking good. Boom. Okay. Swivel. Get your ass over here. Where are you going? You fucking bitch! I knew something had to be wrong. I fucking knew it. This should be good though, right? Yeah, why not? Let's get fucking frisky. Let's get frisky, shall we? Let's make this interesting. Yeah, let's do it on an angle. Let's make sure we're interested. Yeah. This is the scary part, is stretching this fucking thing. You don't want to overstretch it. You want to, if anything, you want to understretch it so you can just stretch it more. You want to get it perfect, though. That's what you want. Where's my zasses? I can't see without my zasses. There's my zasses. Okay. Where's my juice? There's my juice. Okay, here we go. We're going to clamp the D-core. Alright, so I'm going to clamp the D-core to the table. Right at the end where the 36 is meeting the micro clapton D-core. Clamp that to the table, make sure it's holding. I'm going to roll out the 36 gauge. Alright, I'm rolling out the 36. And I'm going to roll it out what looks to be about 3 feet. And I'm going to stretch this 9 inches of wire over the 36. I'm holding this spool I'm holding this. Of course you're in the way. Why wouldn't you be in the way? I'm holding this spool tight, stretching the D-core over the 36. I don't want to overstretch this, so I'm just going to stretch it to there for now. This is the part I hate. Okay. Let's get fancy. Let's get fancy, shall we? You see this? Stick it right up its ass, just like that. And then I'm going to take this guy and clamp the bit like that. Oh. Clamp the bit like that. Flip it around, and that's going to feed me the 36 if I need it. So the 36 is staying on the spool, and that will feed it to me as I go. I may have understretched this quite a bit. We are going to see. I should be able to deal with it. So we're going to see. Hello, nurse. G'day, mate. Well, cheerio. G'day, mate. Hello, governor. Okay. What the fuck? What the fuck? What's going on here? Feed it to me, you dickhead. You're supposed to do your fucking job, just like everybody else in my fucking life. You know, if you assholes would do your fucking job, my life would be a lot fucking easier. Wouldn't have to hold tools in my mouth and shit. Jesus Christ. Alright. Calm down. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woosah. 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 I am doing fucking fabulous. Well, I don't have the coronas, so that's a good thing. Alright. That's not a joking matter. There's a lot of people getting sick and there's a lot of people dying. You shouldn't laugh about that, Nick. This virus is traveling from one species to the other. Maybe we should just die then. What's the big fucking deal? If we all go, is it that big of a deal? Jesus, take the wheel. Here we go. Rona free over here. My Sharona. My Sharona. That song's sick. That is a filthy song. Filthy, filthy song right there. Oh, I hope you can see better. I want you to see better. I don't know. This looks like it's going to fall right into me. We'll see. Okay. Here we go. This is for all the fucking marbles. The build comes down to this fucking moment right here. Alright. Nobody make any noises. Don't distract me. I got a lot riding on this build. I got a lot riding on this, guys. Don't fuck it up. Alright, here we go. Oh, I gotta go in reverse. Ah, oh, Jesus. I gotta go in reverse, don't I? Yep. Yip-a-doo. Yip-a-doo. Okay, it's doing something here. What does that mean? What does it mean when it's doing that? Stop doing it. Alright, it's doing a weird thing. Ah, what does that mean? Does that mean I'm overstretched or understretched? Is that overstretched or understretched? It's not making it around. So is that understretched? Hold on, I'm having a moment here. Shit. What does this mean? I forget. I'm gonna keep going. I forget what this means. It means I was pulling too much tension, I think. It may be too spaced. Let me zoom in. I might as well put on music. I was overstretching it a little bit. It wasn't making it around the whole way. Let me do it here. Okay. It's good now. I know a good song that I should play right here. What is this? Yep, this will be it right here.
Perfect.
I'm having ribbon collapsing going on. It's like in the beginning stages of ribbon collapsing, and I'm really trying to fix it without stretching this anymore. I think I probably should stretch it more, but the problem is with that is I'm almost done. If I stretch it more, I might fuck it up. So I'm just going to take my time and do my best. I don't think I'm going to be able to wrap this in a regular coil form. It would have to be some kind of like stovetop coil form. I could already see that the ribbon's collapsing, and I don't know if there's much I could do about it other than not wrap it in regular coil form. You see I put this clamp on here that Ron sent. So it's looking good, but the ribbons are definitely starting to collapse. But on the outside, it's going to look great. I should have stretched it a teeny bit more and not put pressure on it as it was going around. There's too much pressure on this. It's like I have a piece of 32 and 36 going around this. It's a lot of pressure on 0.3 ribbon. It just wants to collapse. Till I collapse, I'm spilling these wraps as long as you feel them. Till the day that I stop, you'll never stay that I'm not ill enough.
Perfect. Perfect.
I was muted that whole time. I was muted the whole time. I said, "Are you guys talking shit? Are you guys talking shit?" I have to take out this build, and I really don't want to. I don't wanna. But new beginnings. I said I would rather buy a new. How long was my audio off? That was off for so long, wasn't it? For so long. Wow. You know, the show was going so good and then I fucked it up. Motherfucker, dude. I fuck everything up. I'm not gonna do it anymore. I fuck everything up. There was a Kitchen Nightmares we were watching, and it's this place called Capri's, and it's owned by two twins. It's like these fat twins, and the funniest thing is when I seen them, I was like, they remind me of the guys from Alice in Wonderland, the twins from Alice in Wonderland. The next day, we put it on, and we're all watching it, and Ava goes, they remind me of Alice in Wonderland. And I was like, good shit. You think good. You're a good thinker. But anyway, the one twin was like an asshole. He was like, I'm the boss. I don't have to do any work. And the other twin was really emotional. And he was like, oh, I'm trying to clean the kitchen up, just making it worse. I'm worthless. And the other brother was like, why don't you calm down and take a break? He's like, I don't deserve a break. This place needs to be cleaned up. Chef Ramsay's right. I'm terrible. That's me right now because I didn't have the sound on. I didn't have the sound on. I'm terrible. I'm worthless. I'm fucking worthless. I'm fucking bad. And then Chef Ramsay made them box each other. But when Chef Ramsay was holding the mitts, he was holding them all high, and they're like fat, and they're like, and they're trying to punch up in the air. I'm like, why is he holding the mitt so fucking high? He's like, I'm terrible at this. I'm gonna make it worse. Okay. I guess I'm taking this build out. Man, this build was so hard to install too. It was easy to take out. And tell me this doesn't fit in the jar and I'm gonna flip the fuck out. Oh my god. Does this not? It kind of fits. Look, it's busting out. That build is busting out. Look at. I don't want to go in. It looks just as good in there, actually. I don't want to go in. Oh my god, he doesn't want to go in. I don't want to go in the jar. Oh, you're getting in the jar. But I don't want to go in the jar. If this build could talk, that would be his voice. I don't want to go in the jar. I've been good in the cosmonaut. You're going in the jar. But I don't wanna. I don't wanna go in the jar. I'm a big boy. Alright. So we're just gonna get wild with this fucker. Okay. So there's a couple ways you could do this. I could actually install it in the deck and wrap it like this, just however I want. I could do that. Which is definitely an option. I'm about to do that, dude. Let's see what happens. Sometimes builds doing it like this, they come out pretty cool. So let's just throw it in one of the posts. Yeah, oh, so I claptoned the end with 40 gauge. I don't think you heard me say that. I claptoned the end with 40 gauge to hold it and to have something for the post to hold on to. Alright. And there it is. Man, this thing didn't hit the floor and it still picked up dust. Micro claptons. Alright. So I'm just gonna put it into the deck. And now I'm just gonna finagle it however I see fit. So I'm just gonna bend it around. Oh man, this enigma's going all over the place. So I'm just gonna do kind of like a stovetop. And just, you kind of got to just do a little bit at a time. And I'm just going to make this middle wrap a little tighter. Because I'm going to have to go around a couple times. At least like 2 or 3 times probably. So that's the start of it. And this is how I did that, the build that was just in there. I did the 2 like this, and then I dropped the helix in the middle. I made sure I had room in the middle to drop that helix in. Yeah, this enigma, I could feel it like twisting, which isn't, I mean, it's not terrible. It's fine. Just keep on wrapping it around there. And at the end, I'm going to have to be pretty tight so it looks like a real stovetop. I may have to tighten that middle up a little more. Because I want to get as many wraps as possible. That's what's going to make it look really fucking cool. As if it's like 3 or 4 wraps. And I think that's it right there. I got like 4 wraps in it. I'll show you up close when I get it. But I'm just doing this. And then when I get it where I want it, I want to figure out what post hole I have to go into. I can't go into the first one because that's holding it. Can you focus just for a little bit, buddy? If you could do that for me, we could be best friends. There you go. Damn! It's like the best Enigma stovetop ever. Okay. So now I just got to be careful because I don't want to mess this up. I don't want to mess up the wire. I don't want to cut my nose off despite my fucking face. If you could focus right now would be the time to fucking do it. Thank you. Jesus Christmas. Damn. Alright. So this end right here, you see where my thumb is? I gotta get that bent and into the... But I don't want to fuck it up doing it, you know? So I want to grab this, bend it down. It looks like I have a little bit of excess on there, like it's going to be too much. I'm going to cut that a little bit so that the screw grabs it, but I don't have too much. And I'm going to get it into the post hole. I might have cut it a little too much. Just a little too much I cut it. I got to push it down a little more. I should have left a little more wire on there. This cosmonaut probably could have took it. And now this is when I'm going to pop in your face. Get ready. I'm about to pop in your face. Hold on. Let's get a little angle on this. Let's put a little upwards angle on this. Come on, bitch. Upwards. Okay. Installed. We'll go up close in a second. What? I love stovetops, dude. Look at that fucking thing. You fucking kidding me right now? You gotta be shitting me. Who peed in your Cheerios? I didn't go to 8 years of medical school for you to call me Mr. Phil. I'm Dr. Phil. Who peed in your Cheerios? You gotta be kidding me. You are not raising these children right. You gotta do a better job at not drinking in front of your wife. If I drank that much, my wife, you see her in the audience? She would leave me. And she deserved to leave me. She deserved better than that. You gotta be kidding me. You're only 13 years old. You cannot talk to your parents like that. They deserve respect, young lady. Who peed in your Cheerios? Alright, I guess it's time to go close up, huh? I ain't torching it now. Don't you think this deserves pictures straight tripping? Always trying to get me to burn shit too quick, everybody. Always trying to get me to set it on fire. Get the torch out! I think it deserves a couple pictures of it silver, don't you? I actually like silver pics better. That's my big gripe with that. Is like, I love color pics, but I really love I love stainless steel pics, or silver pics. Right? I might have to name this video like best stovetop ever. Just to get that clickbait. We could get a little closer. We could get a little closer, Elizabeth. Yeah, I'll probably definitely do a series of fucking on this. This came out really fucking good. I think I'd be doing this coil at this service if I didn't do something, don't you think? There's a couple coils where I'm like, man, this one's a good one. This one's a good one. This one deserves some pictures, I think. I think I might have to whip out the DSLR on this one. Save a couple shots for the Macro Mondays. Macro Moondays. Can you stop jiggling? I've never seen so much jiggling in my life. Jiggle it just a little bit. Oh man, this is not a good place to be. Hold on a second. Let's see if this will be better. I'm gonna see you wiggle it just a little bit. Lots of hairs on there. Jeez. Damn. I might even have to take my slippers off for this one. Yep. One slipper, two slippers. Slippers are off. Alright. And what is up, Straight Dripping? I don't think I said hi to you. I think I only insulted your intelligence. Straight Dripping, the Resistance crew. I should probably even just send this coil to somebody to take pictures, actually. That's what I should do. But it's in the fucking deck. That's what sucks. It's like, I don't want to lose my deck. No, Straight Tripping, you're great. I could see the ribbons flipped over in there too. That's okay. Fresh is on. Yep, Fresh 03's on. Yes, he is. You ain't kidding. You ain't lying. But just look at it. Goddamn hairs. Come on, get the fuck off. Pretty cool, guys. Pretty cool. Alright, getting bright up in here. Pretty cool, pretty cool. You gotta go up here. Y'all are really close. I feel so close to you right now, girl. Why am I so close? Boom. Guys, bravo. You did a great job. Great job today, everybody. Really stellar work. See? Don't blame that coil build on the coronavirus, because I do this every Tuesday. I'm not just live because it's Tuesday and it's coronas. Nope. Every Tuesday at this time I'm live building coils. Don't even start. So, Yeah. Listen, I think if I do any other videos this week, it's either going to be on somebody else's channel or it's going to be a pre-recorded. I think I'm all lived out for a little bit. I think I'm all lived out. This was a good one. Plus, I kind of like it, like when something goes good, leave it at the top of my list, at the top of my video list, so that peeps can see it. But listen, I appreciate y'all hanging out. Good show. We had fun. You know, I guess, yeah, just keep an eye on the channel. YouTube's acting really weird lately. Top Cap Fits. YouTube's acting really weird. So, just keep an eye on the channel. I would like to get another pre-recorded out. I just don't know what the one part of it's going to be. I know the one part's going to be a Ned part. I don't know what the other part's going to be. It might be, I really need to get out that loop method video. So I might do that. Maybe actually a little build tutorial, pre-record it. On Saturday, we're doing an M-Turk build. I'm not telling you what build I'm doing until Saturday. And yeah, check out all the videos I put up. Actually, I may even edit that Twisted Messes video up and put that up sometime this week. I may actually edit that. Ooh, dude, I'm watching Bert Kreischer's stand-up right now. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to watch Bert Kreischer's stand-up. I can't wait to watch that. Or not Bert Kreischer, Tom Segura. I already watched Bert Kreischer's. I'm going to watch Tom Segura. I heard that gay tiger show. There's a new gay show out that might become my favorite. Some tiger guy. It's supposed to be a really good one. But listen, everybody stay safe. And lick doorknobs, yeah. Everybody stay safe. Stay clean. Wash your fucking hands. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. I'm not going to make any promises to anything before Saturday, but there will be something up. No fresh? There's no fresh right now? There better be fucking fresh. I will fucking flip out. I will flip the fuck out. Where is he? Yeah, he's on. They're on. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No. No, they do a lot of DIYing on Tuesday. And I've been really waiting for this stand-up for like a week or two. So I'm watching that. That's honesty, okay? And that's all I could give you. Is just honest. Alright? Everybody have a great night. I'll see you in the next one. I am out of here.